it's because while the rest of mankind has managed to grasp the concept of arithmetic, the president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, well, how can I put this? He sort of hasn't. I've got a clip here, show you what I'm on about.
We announced that our membership figures stood at 700. Listen properly. 769,820.
I mean, honestly, funny thing is, Jacob Zuma is actually a bit of a controversial figure here. He recently installed a swimming pool at his home. And then, because he'd used taxpayers' money to do that, he said it was actually a water storage facility in case of a fire. So, in other words, if he burst into flames, he could jump into it and put himself out in 1,000 and 300 seconds.
He has also bought himself what he claims is a fire engine. Nice.
Yep, he's also got himself an ambulance.
Yep, can't be too careful.
Motoring in South Africa. Big problem here, of course, is the wildlife, because how do you accurately warn motorists that there may be a deary thing ahead and that it could be full of helium? Well, the authorities have had a go. They've come up with this as a sign, which is it's not bad, except they got the word wrong. Baboon.
No, it's not.
We're from England. We know that's not a baboon. Baboons are actually very dangerous here. Certainly, they've got a better idea of how to handle a gun than the local police.
Oh, God.
Actually using that as a shooting stick.
So we get on with the show.
Yes,
Go on.
good idea, good plan.
Yes, let's. And we start with Aston Martin, because the company must have had a meeting recently. The bosses must have said it's going to be a few years now until the next Bond film is out. So what are we going to do at Aston Martin to generate some headlines in the meantime? And what they must have decided is to make a car that is as good as a car can be.
Yeah, now, they weren't talking about making a racing car, because in racing there are rules about how big the engine can be and what sort of tyres you can use.
Yep, and they weren't talking about making a road car, because then it would have to meet emissions regulations, it would have to have